Now that we've gone through our spiel, are you all ready to learn how to make these baby board books?
I'm ready to see what's on the table.
I'm ready to go. Let's go. Okay, guys. Do you see anything different here?
What? Is that a new cricket?
Do you see anything different here?
What?
Do you see anything different here?
Wow, that's Gorgina.
Look at her.
Gorgina Bopina. Look at that color.
Oh, honestly, okay, so let's talk about the color. The color online said that it was sage. It's not giving sage
It's
to
not,
me.
literally it's blue. It's like slate blue. It is not sage at all.
Yeah, so it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
Do I feel like this is a true sage green?
It's not sage.
It's not sage.
It's not even an untrue sage. It's literally blue.
Yeah, so
but it's really pretty.
it does look more blue, but it is a gorgeous color. I do love it. Yes, everybody's saying it looks more blue.
Sage where? I'm really confused who named it sage.
I mean,
Somebody called cricket. That is not. I'm like trying to make my eyes make it look sage.
I'm trying, but it's just not working.
And it's even more blue on screen. It's very blue on screen.
Susan said what I was thinking.
What?
They must be colorblind. I don't know. Listen, I'm very, very picky about colors and the names of colors.
Yeah, both me and Lauren are like that. I don't.
Like to the point that I make my nail girl create custom colors. Shout out Priscilla. Sorry if.
That's the most Lauren thing I've ever heard you say or do.
Literally, it's funny though, because my current nails that I have, and then I promise we'll talk about the book. The greens were not greening for me. They were not the right green. And I will admit, she loves it when I give her directions, but I'm very much okay, let's mix this color and this color and this color, and it's gonna give me the exact color I want, and it always comes out perfect. Anyway, yes, it does look more slate blue, if anything.
Definitely.
Stormy gray, slate blue, something.
Something in that era, yeah.
Not sage. Anyway.
It's gorge.
Let's go overhead and talk about everything that we have here on the table and look at this cute little baby book. Y'all, this is something that can easily be done on pretty much any Cricut machine, except for the Joy. Unfortunately, the Joy does not technically have print then cut capabilities. The Joy Extra does, but you are going to be able to create this on just about any Cricut machine that you have. You don't have to have the newest. We all know this. So let's talk about everything that we have on the table. We found these board books on Amazon, which are linked down below. They are just blank board books, and they come in, I'm assuming they come in a pack of 4. So, and I don't know the price, but these were pretty inexpensive.
Let me look. I'm going to look. I don't think that they were very expensive. I want to say, hold on, I'm pulling it up on Amazon, $18 for a 4-pack.
So that's going to be roughly
like $4.50.
$4.50. Yeah, exactly. $4.50 a book.
Yeah.
So for that and what you would pay for a custom one, it's like a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, and they're so cute. So Holly actually made these for her daughters, like just randomly, like just for them to have. And I was like, what? They have blank board books? Like I just never thought to even look for that.
I know.
So that's why I love this project so much.
I know, I do too. So other than that, the only other thing that we are going to be using is going to be sticker paper. Now, if you've been around the channel, you know that Zykoto is one of our favorites that we've used here, and that's what we have here today. I do have some glossy and some matte, and I'll tell you why. It's because I'm pretty sure I don't know that we're gonna have enough to do a full book, but we may just do like the front page and maybe another page for today on the tutorial. We're not gonna do the full book. I'm just gonna show you how you're gonna do it, and then you can recreate that for the amount of pages that we have in here. I do want to say this. Let's go back to one. Zykoto has been our go-to book or our go-to sticker paper for a long time. However, I personally, and Alicia, I don't know if you're in the same boat as me, but I personally have fallen back in love with Cricut sticker paper.
Yes, I love it.
I think that it is a great quality, and you all know that we are going to give credit where credit is due. Some of Cricut's materials are trash.
Yeah.
But we absolutely I love their sticker paper, and I think that their sticker paper is top tier. It's a little bit more on the pricey side compared to Zykoto. So it's kind of one of those, I think that the Cricut sticker paper is great, especially with the laminating pack with like the laminating sheets. I've had 2 or 3 stickers on my laptop case, and normally like the Zykoto over time will start kind of fading around the edges. And
yes.
I've noticed that if it's in a very, if it's on something that gets a lot of wear and tear, my laminated sticker papers, or my laminated Cricut stickers have not changed since the day that I put them on my laptop.
And they're like, the quality of the laminated Cricut sticker paper is so good.
Yeah.
You're talking about the one that you have to laminate yourself, right?
It has the laminating sheet on it.
I love that. I mean,
Yes.
it is an extra step, a little bit more money, but if you're wanting to create stickers that aren't going to fade, that feel like really good quality,
Yeah.
I feel like Cricut is just the best brand to get.
Price-wise, I'm wanting to say that you can get a pack of the Cricut laminating, the ones that you laminate.
The waterproof sticker set is what it's called.
Yes, it's the waterproof sticker set. I'm wanting to say that it runs about roughly
$9.99.
I was going to say $10
Yeah.
for a pack of 6. So you get 6 sheets of sticker paper, 6 sheets of laminating, the laminating thing. So like
The
I
Zykoto
said,
is $7.99, and it
for
comes
25 sheets.
Yeah, and it's pretty good, you know? So it's, but Cricut brand stuff is always going to be more pricey. It just is because they're a brand name.
Yeah.
But, you know, to each their own. The Zykoto is going to get the job done.
The Zykoto, yes, it will get the job done on projects that you don't necessarily need a ton of longevity on. Does that make sense? Like, let's talk about these books, for example. I think that they would be, it's fine to do these as like, with the Zykoto paper as little one-off projects, because they're not, you all know how children are. These books are gonna get torn up.
And they're going to be done playing with it after like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so they're going to look at it and it's going to go whatever. So I think for this one, unless you are making like a, you know, I really don't hate these. Like, I wish they had books maybe like a little bit thinner for you to do like vacation pictures in like a little book to keep on a shelf.
That would be really cute.
You know what I mean? That would be super cute to do something like that with these. If you are wanting to keep it for a long time, I would suggest maybe doing a laminated print and cut. If this is strictly going to be for a child and they're going to use it, it's only going to be used, let's say, a year at most, I would go with Zykoto.
Yeah.
Okay? That's my spiel on that. So we are going to be using Zykoto today for these books. And then, of course, you do need some type of mat. We are just using a standard grip mat today for our print and cut project. So pretty minimal supplies. Not a lot going on. And other than the book, you more than likely have some sticker paper laying around anyway. So let's go ahead and hop over into Cricut Design Space. And let's start the process of designing. So you can see here we have all of the pages for our book already here, but I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to do this step by step. And I will go slow so we all are on the same page. So what we're going to do first is you are going to grab, and let me zoom in so you can see it. We're going to grab this pattern back here. and we're going to upload it into Design Space, and then I'm going to show you the font that we used for this. So let's go ahead and hop over to our website here at Makers Gonna Learn. So the font that we're going to be using today is Fairy Tale. It is also linked down below for you. So what we're going to do to download this onto our computer, you are going to click this download icon. If for some reason you want to use a different font, you can come over here to the fonts section of our website. We have lots and lots of beautiful fonts that you can choose from. Maybe Fairy Tale isn't your speed, perfectly fine. There are so many different fonts to choose from. You can even preview the text that you want to put in your book if you want to. So let's just put Georgia and Ruby. And I'll just show you how it works.
Georgie and Ruby.
Georgie and Ruby. And now you can see, you can look at all of the fonts and what it looks like in each font. This Soho font is super cute.
It is.
I love that font. That's
we have a lot of cute new fonts.
We do. Shay is cute.
You know what I also think would be really cute in these? That Kinder font that we have.
Oh,
it's like Kinder letters.
That would be super, super cute. So you can see that you can go through all of the fonts and you can decide which one you want. Today we are using Fairy Tale, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna search the fonts. I'm just gonna type in Fairy Tale here, and then once that pulls up, I will show you how you can download it. You can click this arrow pointing down to download it, or if you go from YouTube and it just pulls up, let's say the actual font like I had a while ago, you're just gonna click this download button right there. What it's gonna do is it's going to download up here or wherever your downloads go on your computer. From there, what you need to do is double click that to unzip it. Once it is unzipped, you can see that it is going to be a .otf, and that's an open typeface font. So what we have to do is we now have to download this onto our computer, and then after we grab our pattern that we're going to be using, we will go back to Cricut Design Space and we'll have to reload for Cricut Design Space to pull it back into its system. So we're going to double click this. If you are on a Windows, it may not be a double click. You may have to right click and extract the font. You can see here that it has pulled up our font book. If you are on a Windows, it is going to be your character map, okay? Either way, you are going to install that font onto your computer. Now, once we have done that, we're gonna tab back over to our website, and the pattern that we're gonna be using today is called Pattern Easter Animals. This is such a cute, I don't know, it's not giving Easter to me, it's giving more spring, but it's such a cute, whimsical pattern, especially for a baby book.
This would be cute as a wallpaper.
Adorable as a wallpaper.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, if this is not your thing, maybe you don't like this specific pattern, once again, where you can go is you can go to our cut files section. Once you are in the cut files, we actually have a category that is strictly patterns. So what you'll do is you'll come up here to where it says filter and sort, and then you'll pull that open, that drop down menu, you'll open that up, and then you'll select pattern. And from there, it's going to pull up all of our patterns that we offer here on our website. And you can see, like, oh, first of all, that's also not it's not giving very Easter. Like, this to me would be,
is it farm?
Yeah, it's got barns on it. It's so
cute. I love that.
Like, these are all very
the checkered
spring.
pattern, obsessed.
Look, now this is giving Easter. Like, this is a bunny. That is for sure giving Easter.
These are so cute. I hadn't even seen our new pattern.
Those are
the strawberries. Oh, that one's cute. Yeah.
I feel like I want to do this one.
You should do that. Yeah, okay. That's really cute.
So, are you looking at the bugs?
Oh,
stop it.
Those are so cute, guys. I had not seen all these yet.
I'm obsessed with all of these. We have St. Patrick's Day patterns.
Oh,
all
my
of these
gosh.
are so cute. Valentine's Day. Anyway.
Lots of options.
Lots and lots of options. I think I'm gonna go with this one, pattern
Yeah.
number 5.
I love that.
So how you're gonna do that is you are going to click this download icon. Once again, it is going to go straight to your downloads. It's going to come in as a zip file, so you need to double click it and you need to make sure that we unzip that pattern, okay? We are gonna be using the PNG today, so after you have unzipped that file, we are now going to hop back over to Cricut Design Space. And remember what I said earlier, that if you download a font onto your computer and you already have Cricut Design Space open, it's not going to recognize that font until you come up here to the top where it says View and Reload Design Space. So after you have downloaded a new font, like I said, if Cricut Design Space was already open, we need to come up here and reload. If you have been working on a project and you haven't saved it, you must save it before you reload, or you will lose everything that you're working on. I did not do anything. This was already saved, so I'm just gonna go ahead and reload Design Space so that it can recognize that new font that I just downloaded. And then it'll just reload and populate right back to where you were. Just like that. Except it's taking Cricut a minute to get there.
I'm really excited to see the new Cricut do print and cut. I'm excited to see it cut because it's supposed to be faster. But I don't know if y'all watched our Venture video way back when, but it was so fast. We named it Neil because it sounded like it was about to launch into outer space.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah. We'll have to name.
What are we gonna name this one?
I don't know. It's gotta
Stormy?
That's cute. Yeah, let's name it Stormy. I love that.
Okay, so now that we have Design Space reloaded and that font is now populated, we are ready to start building our little baby books. Now, first thing that I'm going to do before I officially start everything is I'm going to get the size of the pages that I need. So I'm just going to open this up, and the reason that I'm getting the size of the pages on the inside, well, you can do it on the outside, is because you have your spine here, and we are going to create a piece that's going to go on the spine. But you want all of these pages to be the same size. So the front page is the same size as this one. So let's just go ahead and grab this. See, but I feel like, let's just do an inside from the inside. So we're going to measure from this corner over to the edge. And it's going to give me, it's roughly 5 inches. It's actually a little less than 5, but we'll make our guide 5 inches so that we'll size everything down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here to our shapes. I'm gonna grab this guy right here. This is a rounded corner square. From there, I'm going to resize this to, I said 5, but I really think that I want to make it 4.75. I think.
Do it.
Let's double check. Ooh, I just messed it up. Let's see. Let's turn this guy into a guide. Oh, why do I do that? Look, so she's done 4.5. So our original one was 4.5 by 4.75. I guess I just assumed it was a square. Let's go back overhead and make sure. So she did 4.5 by 4.75. Okay, so we do have a little more room up and down versus the height we have a little bit more room on the height than we do the width, I think. So I think that's why she did it 4.5 by 4.75. So we'll just go ahead and make this one the same. So that is the dimensions for this exact book. If you were to order what we have linked down below, we are doing our square at a 4. We're gonna unlock the aspect ratio first, and we're gonna make the width 4.5 and the height 4.75. So it's just slightly skinnier than it is tall, not a big deal. Okay. Now that we have this, we are going to come over here and we are going to go to upload, and we're going to upload our pattern first, and then I'm going to show you how how you can upload images. So I'm going to select upload image. I'm going to pull in my Finder. Here, remember I said we were using the PNG, so I'm gonna make sure that PNG is highlighted, and I'm going to drag and drop till that turns green, and then I'm going to release it. Now we have that, we're gonna go to continue and then apply and continue, and we were using this one as a flat graphic, okay? Tony asked, can you sublimate on these? I don't know that you would be able necessarily to sublimate on, I think it would be hard to get a good like press.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you would have to press this front, then you would have to press the back, but like this is also gonna get heat through it, then you would press this. I think it's just gonna be better to do print and cut stickers for this, okay? So once you have your pattern in here, we're going to bring this square to the front. You can see it moved over here on the layers panel. That way I can just place this exactly where I want it. And I'm gonna scrunch this down just a little so I can get a little bit more of the pattern in it. Just like that. And this is gonna be the same for any pattern that you use. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to drag and release, meaning that we have selected both layers. And after you have done that, we're gonna come down here to the bottom and we are going to hit slice. Now, why slice, you might add? No reason other than I'm just used to it. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm just used to slice.
Yeah, same.
And I like how I still have my square here if I need it as a guide,
Yeah.
but now I have my pattern sliced to the exact size that I want, okay? Now what we're gonna do is you are going to upload the images that you want to place in your book. Now I'm gonna have Alicia airdrop an image so I can show you how we do it. If you don't have airdrop capabilities, the easiest way, if you don't have the images on your computer already, is just to email them to yourself. That way you can sign into your email account on your computer and save them and then upload them like you would any other file onto Cricut Design Space.
Okay, you want me to airdrop it now?
Yeah.
I forgot to look, Lauren. I forgot to look.
I told you before.
I know. Okay, here. I've got one of just Georgie.
Okay, cute.
Let's see. Okay, airdrop to Tanner Bell.
Accept, save to downloads. So, saving to downloads, beautiful. Now, if you are sending from iPhone, in the past, Cricut has had issues, Design Space has had issues uploading HEIC, that's the file type that photos are saved on your iPhone. We're gonna see if it works today. If it doesn't, I'll show you what you can do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back over here to upload. We're gonna upload image. Like I said, same thing as before, we're bringing in our Finder. I'm gonna be dragging and dropping here. We're gonna go back.
Not wanting to, that's weird. It's just like not doing anything.
It's just not doing anything. Okay.
Is
Downloads, is this it? Okay, open.
It says
File
file.
added,
Okay.
but it's not allowing me to continue.
Well, go to your uploads.
It says HEIC here.
Yeah. Go to your uploads and see if it's just in there. I mean, that would be silly, but.
I mean, it would be. Okay, so it still didn't do it. Let's try it one more time. It says that you can do HEIC images. File dropped. Maybe we'll give it a minute.
That's so weird. It's not loading or anything.
Okay, if this happens to you, what I suggest you doing is opening up the image here. What we're gonna do is go to File, and then we are going to export as, can we export it as a PDF? And then,
Yeah.
or why do I not have a save as option?
You have just an export option?
Yeah, just export.
Yeah, okay.
So what you will do is you're gonna export it. We'll name this one Georgie. I'll do Georgia.
Georgie Porgy.
Georgia. We're gonna change the format from HEIC to a, I would do, well, actually let's do it as a PNG. You could do a JPEG or a PNG. We'll just do it as a PNG, and then we're gonna click Save. Now, when we go back to our Finder, go to Recents, there we go. It's, when you go to your Recents, you can see now that it is saved there. So let's go ahead and minimize this. This is now a PNG. Then we're gonna drag and drop. Wow, that's a large image. It may take a moment. Fine, Cricut. Fine, take a minute.
So it's gonna let you?
Now it's gonna let me because I saved it as a PNG.
Well, I'll say it should work with HEIC, but
it
I've
should.
done it.
It
Yeah.
should, because it says that it does work with HEIC.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like I said, Design Space does some silly stuff and it just doesn't. So
Silly, goofy mood.
if Design Space is in a silly, goofy mood, you just need to make sure that you export it and then resave it as either a PNG or a JPEG, okay? So, after you've done that, we're gonna go to continue. Unfortunately, there's not a bulk upload, so you're gonna have to go through that same process for every photo that you upload. We're not gonna do that for 12 different things today. We're just gonna do it for one. Here, you can, I was thinking, oh yes, so I actually want to crop this just a little bit. I think I want to crop like the bottom out and just really get Georgie in there. So how you can do that is there is a crop icon here. Now what I can do is grab this and just crop this little guy down to more of a square image. Beautiful, and now I can click apply and continue. And that's gonna fit on my book a lot better. And now I don't have to go through the slicing process or anything like that. You can just crop it before you upload it. We are using this as a flat graphic. And then we're gonna go to continue. Yes, Lorraine, maybe I was just too impatient. That's very likely.
It's not going at its normal speed though either, so.
I am a pretty impatient person. We did have a friend that said HEIC only works for me on mobile. That might be the case because it's going from mobile to mobile. You know what I'm saying? It's not being airdropped. I don't know.
Yeah, that's possible.
It's possible. And it does come in as a very large image. Very large. So we're just gonna shrink little Georgie down. And now I'm going to zoom in here so we can really focus on the one page that we're working on. So now all you have to do is size your photo to exactly where you want it, as large or as small as you want it. That is all gonna be a design preference, whatever you choose. Now, this is once again, this could be a personal preference if you wanna do this, if you don't wanna do this. It would be, I don't know, I kinda think I wanna see the pattern behind it. I was thinking about adding like a border around the photo, but I don't know.
I mean, try it and see what happens.
I'm just curious.
I see what you're doing. I see what you mean.
I'm just curious. Just humor me for a minute. This is going to be, once again, a personal preference if you want to add like a border. I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm just playing around right now, to be real honest. Just playing around. And then I'm gonna duplicate it again. I'm gonna rotate this one 90 degrees.
Kathy said, Georgia has the red, beautiful hair too. Thank you guys for being so sweet to my baby. Yeah, Georgie has red, curly hair like I did. Mine was a little bit more red. George's is a little bit more blonde. But I have 6 siblings and they're all strawberry blonde or blonde. So.
Okay. So I think this looks really stinking cute.
That's cutie.
But it's not where it needs to be because we do have 4 different pieces together. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to select all 4 of these borders, here, here, and here. I'm gonna come down here to combine and unite them together so that they're all one piece.
Cute.
Super cute. Now I can unhide Georgie's picture and we can take this and we can change the color to match what's on the screen. That's too bright.
Maybe just like that creamy off-white color.
Okay, let's go to advanced. I like.
From over here, it looks really cute.
I like.
Yeah.
I like. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the frame and then we're gonna move Georgie's little picture. Okay, let me put Georgie in front. That's gonna be the ticket here.
Yeah, I think so too.
We're gonna put Georgie in front and then we're gonna put the frame behind her for right now. Actually, my suggestion is put the frame where you want it, then move your picture, but I do think that it's going to look better after you have kind of placed it where you want it to then move it behind the frame. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Okay, now that we have that, what I would suggest you doing is going ahead and selecting all of this right now and flattening it together so that you don't lose any of the, nothing else moves.
Yeah.
Okay?
I want to address something really quick. If you guys want to use a color picker, you have to use the Canva app on your computer. The color picker doesn't always pop up. Oh, I'm talking about Canva, Anna.
You are.
Wait, does Cricut not have a color picker? I just don't use that often in Cricut. I use it all the time in Canva, and I'm always so frustrated because they only offer the color picker on the app, but not on the...
Cricut does not have a color picker.
They should.
They should, absolutely. So, after you have done that, we're gonna come over here to our text, and we're gonna add a text box. From there, I'm just going to change it from Cricut Sans. We're gonna go over to our system fonts. Now, if you haven't been around the channel for a minute, we have gone through the process of renaming all of our fonts on our website. So now all of our fonts start with MGL and then they have the name of the font. So if you are just looking for MGL fonts, all you have to do is go to System Fonts, type in, you will have to re-download the fonts. So I don't necessarily suggest going through and re-downloading everything, but from here forward, you can just type in MGL and find all of the MGL fonts. So we're gonna be using Fairy Tale today. Once we have chosen that, we're just gonna type in Georgie's Family Book. And I actually wanna do another, I'm just gonna put Georgia's Family and then I'm gonna do book in a completely different new text box. So I'm gonna duplicate that and just type in book. And that way I can manipulate book to go exactly where I want it.
There's an extra I in George. After R, yeah.
I see that. Georgia.
Georgia.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm just going to change the color of the font. So once again, see, there's not an advanced, like there's not a color picker on here. It's not my favorite, but what do you do? What do you do? You just gotta do the best you can with what you got. Do I want to do like an orangey yellow? Ooh.
Be cute.
Oh, I kind of like that.
Especially if you put a border around it or like an offset or something.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to now, before I flatten all of this together, I'm going to add an offset, and let's bring it up here. I think like this. So we're gonna add an offset to both of these. A 0.25 is gonna be way too big. So let's go down to like a 0.08 maybe to start with. That's still pretty big. Let's try 0.06. Let's see, let me do 0.05. 0.05 is a little bit better. It's a little, that's still pretty big though.
I can't even see it from over here.
I don't know.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
That's cute.
Yeah. So let's add a 0.05 offset to this one as well. We're gonna click apply. Now I'm going to change the color of our offset, and for some reason, for some reason I'm really feeling this light pink with this. Although there's no light pink in it, I feel like it's gonna be really cute.
Okay, I trust your judgment.
Okay, we're gonna go with light pink. And we're gonna see what it looks like when it's flattened first. So we're gonna select this again, and then we're gonna click flatten. Yeah, I like that. I think that's cute.
I can't, well, I'm at a weird angle, so I can't hardly read it from over here, but if you can see it good, I trust that it looks good. It just blend, oh yeah, that's cute.
Or does it blend too much? We can try it. Listen.
Georgia can't read.
I know.
So it's okay.
Well, I mean, we gotta get it right. Maybe we'll just do straight up white.
Yeah, you could do straight up white.
Or let's go to advanced and let's just make it an even lighter pink.
Yeah, just like a very, very, very pale pink.
Okay, I think that's what I want to do. Just a very pale pink.
Cute, cute, cute.
And then there's the very pale pink. And then we'll come back in and flatten these back together. Yeah, that's it.
That's cute, yeah.
That's cute. Carol says, how about a sage? Yep. So now, one thing that I forgot to remind you all to do, and let's go ahead and unflatten all of these together. One thing that you need to do, and then we need to unflatten this too. Before you flatten it all, we do need to duplicate the pattern. So you'll need to duplicate that pattern however many times you want, depending on the number of pages that you're doing. That way you don't have to slice that same pattern over and over and over and over, okay? So before you flatten the first time, duplicate this page so that you have extras. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back in here and we're gonna flatten all of that back together so that it is one page. And after you have built all of your pages, the last thing that you need to do is create a spine, I guess, a piece that's gonna go on the spine. So what we're gonna do, this is 2 by 4.75. So we're gonna grab a shape here. We're just gonna grab a regular square. I'm going to unlock the size aspect ratio. The width is going to stay 2 and the height is going to change to 4.75. So I can actually slice it out of what we have here. Do we want to slice where the flowers are more in the middle, or I think I want to do these right here. Beautiful. So what I'm going to do now is I'm selecting this, and you can see that I have this shape that's going to be the spine. I'm just going to select both of these, and once again I'm just going to slice that out, and we now have the spine. I actually sliced a little sliver off, but it's fine. And now you have the spine. So if you missed that, the size that we're doing for the spine is 2 inches in width and 4.75 inches in height. Okay? And other than that, we are ready to go. I do think I'm just gonna put a blank one on the back.
Cute.
And let's just do, let's go back over here to text. I'm just gonna put "You are so loved."
That's cute.
So we're gonna zoom back in.
These would be so cute in a Easter basket.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to make one for, well, I could take that first one and put it in Rube's and then put this one in Georgie's.
Yes.
Be so cute. They've started school together this week, so
Oh my gosh.
it's been the cutest. This morning, they like love to get ready together, and they get a banana every morning. And this morning, Trey gave Georgia a banana, and Ruby was still asleep, and he cut it in half, and Georgia just ran in there, and she said, "Sissy, Sissy." She's been saying Sissy, and it's like the
my
cutest
gosh.
thing. They're just in love with each other. I love it. It's precious.
It is precious. Enjoy it now while they do.
I know. I'm the oldest of 4 sisters, so you know how it is. Me and Lauren are the oldest of our sisters, so. I like just hope and pray they love each other. Me and my sisters love each other a lot more now than we ever did as kids. We were not like those sweet, cute, loving sisters as kids. We were mean and we fought all the time. But now we are like all friends, so. We never thought we'd see the day.
I'm just looking and making sure that you can read that good enough. We're good. I think we're good.
It's cute.
Okay, so after you have all of your pages set and flattened to what you want, what we are going to do now is I'm going to delete everything that we no longer need, and I'm actually going to,
Oh, Chrissy said it'd be cute to put the year on the spine. That's a good idea.
oh, that would be very
Or just
cute.
at the bottom of "You Are So Loved" even.
I'm gonna zoom out because I'm gonna make sure I hide everything that we don't want to print, because we do have a lot here on the canvas. So I'm just making sure that we hide it all, because we're just gonna do this little guy right here. Okay, so now we are ready to go to make it. Actually, yeah. Before we go to make it, we're gonna calibrate this machine because it truly just came out of the box. And the box that it came in, y'all, was
Hulk smashed.
Hulk smashed. So who knows if it has been, yeah, who knows. So we're gonna go to settings. What we're gonna do is from there, you're gonna go to machines. This is how you're going to calibrate any machine that you have. It's in a very, very weird space now. I would have never, if I was a new Cricut user, I would never think to go to settings to find calibration. But that's where it's at now. So what you'll do is you'll go to, actually, let me show you again. You're gonna come up here to your profile at this drop-down menu. You're gonna choose settings. After you choose settings, you're gonna come over to machines, and then you come down to machine calibration. So we're gonna have to select the Maker 4, and we are going to click start. We want, oh, I guess I haven't really set up the cutting machine yet. Okay.
Yeah, I guess you got to do all that.
Okay, continue. We're USB. Yeah, girl, it's connected. It's plugged in. Yep, okay. Continue. Searching for the Maker 4.
Honestly,
yes.
the Cricut machines are so easy to set up. It's one good thing about owning a
Oh,
Cricut.
look, it's already connected.
Oh, there
it's
you
ready
go.
to go. Wow.
Easy
So
peasy.
hard. Okay. I agree. Activate. Machine registration complete. We're going to continue. Got it. Yeah, I don't have to go through all of this. Yeah, we're gonna skip product setup. So, once again, we're gonna go back. Settings, machines, Maker 4, start, print and cut. And we are going to select our Canon TS9500 series, and we are going to print that calibration page. Once we have printed the calibration page, we will start. Donna says mine was wrapped in brown butcher's type paper and was pristine. It was calibrated perfectly on the very first cut. Perfect.
Nice.
Ours was like shrink wrapped in the box.
Oh.
They didn't have any brown paper.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, and it may not need to be calibrated, but just to be sure, we're gonna.
But for those
Do it.
friends who have been around this channel for a while know that me and Alicia have trust issues,
Yeah.
bad ones.
So we calibrate.
Well, yeah.
You never know.
You never know. Okay, so this is what a calibration page looks like. If we have anybody here who has never calibrated a machine, this is what a calibration page looks like. We're just placing it on our mat. Was it smart of me to put a regular piece of paper on a standard grip mat? I don't know. But we're doing it.
It's happening.
So what it's going to do is it's going to cut this guy first, and then I'll show you. We'll walk through the process. So back to share screen. After you have placed the calibration page on your mat, you're going to go to continue. We put it in the top left corner of the mat, and then once again you're going to click continue. We are using the Cricut Maker 4. We're just calibrating that. Load the fine point blade, insert the mat, we're good to go. So we'll come over here and we are just going to load this guy in here. This is the Maiden Voyage. You're seeing it here first.
Already faster.
I'm curious to see how fast the how fast it like registers. Pretty standard. Now would be a great time if you all have any questions so far. You can ask your questions. If you, what is the printer you use? Print and cut on. I didn't catch it. Carla, we use a Canon TS 9500 series.
And it's linked in the description if you're in the
Yes.
market for a new printer. It's amazing.
Did you just see that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was definitely faster. For sure.
Okay, okay. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna come over, okay. 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 We're gonna come over here. This is what I like to do when I'm looking at when I'm calibrating my machine, and it is perfectly fine if you do this. I like to actually pull this middle square completely out. That way I
You can really tell.
You can really tell, and we'll go back over here you can see that I've cut this out, and now I can really see, okay, I've got a little bit more black on this left side than I do the right side, and a little bit more on the top than I do the bottom. So I do think that I need to calibrate. Now, I think that it's good enough for a regular. I don't think I need to do a basic. I think I need to do a fine calibration. So if it is completely off, nowhere near the square, you need to click no and do a basic calibration. If it is pretty close but not perfect, you need to click yes and proceed with a fine calibration. So we're gonna actually go forward with the fine calibration and click continue. And then what it's going to do is it's going to cut all the lines on the top of the calibration page and then all the lines on the side.
I mean, it's getting it.
It's getting. It's a little louder than
It is a little loud. It's probably because it's faster. It's just.
Right, for sure. I'm not complaining. I mean, please don't think I'm complaining. I'm just like, these are my general
analyzing,
thoughts.
yeah.
These are my general thoughts at first.
That makes me think of yesterday. This is really random, but me and Trey were putting floors in the camper yesterday, and he had me like using the oscillating saw that like cuts to put the flooring in, and I was just doing it. I was being calm and like it was kind of loud. Trey's like, let me do this one section. He gets it and he's like so aggressive about it. I'm like, why are you so aggressive? And he was going so fast, but it was much louder. That's what made me think of that.
Yeah. Okay, so after you've done that, you need to look at the cuts along the top and the side if you've never done a calibration, and you're gonna choose the cut that is directly in the middle of whatever number. So ours right now is gonna be 13, so we're gonna go back to the share screen. So the top line, you choose the number that corresponds with the best cut. Ours was 13. And then the right line is going to be K. So once again, we're gonna scroll down here and we're gonna do K, then we're gonna go to continue. Now what it's gonna do is it's going to cut the larger box on the calibration sheet. And now we can see when we pull this off, actually let's go ahead and unload because, oh, it says without unloading. I'm gonna pull this guy off. Normally at this point you can unload. Now it did curl it up, but now you can see how the fine calibration I have even, the black line is even all the way across, whereas that middle one was not. So now back to share screen, we're gonna go, yes, the cut is close enough to center, and we have calibrated our machine.
Done.
Done. So now we're ready to go to make it. Now we're ready to make it. If I can get this piece of paper off of this mat. And
the nice thing about this tutorial too is that you're just gonna rinse and repeat. Like whatever we learned today, you're just gonna repeat for all of the pages.
Yep. So I'm going to go to make it. Now, Honky, I feel like I can fit both of those onto one page.
For sure.
So what I'm gonna do is because for some reason Cricut decided to place them all on, or place them on separate ones, I really think you can fit two. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to these three dots, I'm gonna move object, and I'm gonna move it to that first page and just pull it down here. Pull this guy over just a little bit. Yeah, we got plenty of room there. Look at that, more than enough room. So, Patty, you just use regular cardstock or regular printer paper if you're calibrating. You don't have to use cardstock if you're calibrating. But once we have everything moved so that we take up as much room as we can, we're gonna go to continue. If you don't care to stick that in the printer for me while I go through the process. While this is recognizing our machine, what we are gonna do is we're gonna go to send to printer. We are using the Canon TS9500 series. This is a project where you want to make sure bleed is on. So make sure you click that stays on, and then we love using system dialog. So once you turn both of those toggles on, we're gonna select print. Now for us, it always pops up behind the window. You can see here for some reason it pops up behind it, so we'd like to pull it down. What I'm doing is we love to feed from rear tray. If you don't have a rear feeding printer, not a problem. You can just do an auto or like a default. I'm changing it from auto select to photo paper. That tends to give me a better print, and then changing the quality from normal to best. Now, Alicia, what do the levels on that printer look like? Because at one point I think cyan was empty.
Well, let me look.
Maybe we'll just go ahead and print
cyan's a little bit low, but
not empty.
Not empty.
Okay,
well.
cool. So after we've done that, we're just gonna select print. And then after that prints, it is going to show verify print quality. We'll show you here in a minute, but once that prints, we will start cutting our little stickers.
Yeah, it has, well, it has a red X, but then it has like some color in the bottom. So does that mean it's empty?
I guess we'll see when it comes out.
We fitting to find out.
We fitting to find out. These would be great gifts for anniversaries, weddings. For all these are really, really great. Then there was another. Is calibration only needed for print and cut? Chrissy, great question. If your machine only has print and cut capabilities, so for example, an Explorer, whether it be a 2, 3, 4, whatever, they don't have the adaptive tools. The adaptive tools will sometimes need calibration, so a knife blade and a rotary blade. So if you have a Maker 3, or a Maker 4, you may have to calibrate the knife blade or the rotary blade. But most of the time, print and cut is the one that needs the most calibration. Yes.
This pattern is so cute.
Is it?
It's adorbs.
The only thing with, like I said earlier, the only thing with doing these for like lots of different events is if we could find a board book that wasn't so thick, you know, it wouldn't feel as much like a baby book.
Right.
So once you have printed, look how stinking cute. I do think we need to change the cyan a little bit because I feel like this green would have been a little more greener, but it's still really cute.
Yeah,
still love it.
Fresh.
One thing about print and cut is they have added this little triangle to show you where the top left corner is, which I actually appreciate because what I have noticed is if I'm doing like lots of stickers and it's more of a repetitive pattern, sometimes I'll forget and I'll do it upside down and it won't print right, or I have done that before. So I do actually enjoy having that little triangle in the top left corner just to kind of keep me on track. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line this up to the top left corner of our mat. Now I would suggest if you have a brayer, using a brayer for your print and cut stickers, whatever. I don't know where ours are right now.
Megan said she loves your outfit and it's so cute. I'm saying it's so cute. Megan said she loves it.
Thanks, thanks, thanks. Appreciate it. Y'all like to give me the big head sometimes. Anyway, we are going to browse all material and we are going to cut this on. There's lots. I was just looking at all of the different options now.
Oh, different printable.
Yeah, sticker paper. I think I'm just gonna go with sticker paper removable and see what it does.
Yeah.
I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Because this is a new machine, we've never cut with it, so I don't know what the pressure settings are or anything else. So I think I'm just gonna go with sticker paper removable. And then we're gonna pop this bad boy in. That's weird. I've had to hit that button twice.
Which button?
The load button. When I was loading for the calibration, I hit it once and it didn't do it, and then I hit it again and it loaded. Same thing right there.
Oh, that's weird.
Just a
Observation.
Just an observation. And then, okay, that one was once. Cute. I'm excited to see how fast it cuts this print and cut.
Me too. So with the normal machine, we would probably use the gray liner sticker or something like this. Or I would use the green liner. I think I use the green liner. That's the Kiss Cut, right? Green is Kiss Cut. Anyways, there's like 50 different options with this new machine.
Well, okay, so what I have noticed is gray liner, green liner, whatever, if you're using the Explorer or the Maker, it cuts different on each machine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot faster, for sure. Now, I'm not gonna unload it yet. Not unloading. I'm gonna check it. Perfect. It's perfect. Whoop.
Perfectly normal.
Perfectly normal.
What is that from?
I don't know.
I feel like me and my old roommate used to say that all the time. Perfectly normal. It's from a movie. If you know the movie, leave a comment because I don't know where it's from.
Okay, so now we are gonna start the assembling process. Now, I would suggest doing the spine of your book first. That way we can cover the edges of this with the, no, I was too low. Drop it low.
So did you do it in sections because it would be hard to like lay it all out as one piece?
What do you mean?
Oh, I guess it would be too big. You couldn't do it, like you couldn't have flattened all 3 sections together and then did a print and cut because it would have been way too big. Unless you have really gigantic sticker paper. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Oh my gosh.
so we've added that edge there.
So cute.
Now we're gonna add the front. And this is what, now, if you're being really picky, you could line this pattern up, but I don't know that we have the option to be picky today. It's fine. Would I have liked to have lined that up? Yes, but it's okay.
It's okay. Oh, is it from Nanny McPhee? I bet that is what it's from. That is looking so cute.
Now the back lined up, great. The back lined up perfect. The front, not so much.
Let me see.
There's the back,
Okay.
there's the front.
From here, it doesn't look. Oh, I see.
Right here.
Yeah, that's okay. It's so cute.
But that's it. After you've done that, you're gonna go through the process of printing every page. You'll place every sticker inside the pages, just like we did the front and the back. But y'all, how cute is that?
It's adorable.
I'm just gonna show the back because it's perfectly lined up. I'm just gonna show that one. And that's it, guys.
I love
How
it.
stinking cute. What do you think?
I love it. I think it's adorable. Carol says, would you pretty please cut an intricate shape on the new Maker 4 so we can see how fast it cuts that?
I mean, yeah.
Sure, why not?
Let's grab some vinyl. I shall be right back.
Hey, there might be some right there. There is some right there.
Look. Oh, HTV it is.
Okay.
Intricate cut on an HTV.
Okay, we're gonna do a test cut for Carol on our new Cricut machine.
Oh no.
Is it trying to stick to the mat?
No.
Oh, darn.
It's okay. It's just
Yeah.
because I pulled it up way too fast.
The pattern on the book is overlapped just a little bit.
Yeah. Honestly, if you didn't use like a square pattern like I did, it wouldn't be that hard to. And some people it's gonna bother and some people it's gonna not. Mm-hmm. If you're OCD, clearly it's gonna bother you. You'll wanna try to line it up. If you're not, I just feel like that's something that it's a baby book. I still think it's super cute.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less about
Yeah.
it. That's one thing that I'm not as OCD about
Right.
myself. Okay, so let's go back to, let's click done.
There's probably some stuff
Let's
uploaded
go
already
ahead
we
and
could use.
Save that, but I'm gonna go to new. I'm gonna save that one, go to new. Let's just go to our uploads and look for a pretty intricate cut.
Could do that little arch guy.
This guy?
Either of those, yeah.
Okay. Let's,
Or like those letters, the mama bird, mama hood.
yeah, we'll do this one.
I feel like that'd be intricate.
Add to canvas. We'll size it down so that it's super intricate. Let's size it like these. 3 by 2. That is going to be super intricate. And let's do 4 by 2.5. Cool. So
Cool.
gonna go to make it. I don't want to save this. I don't want to save this. On the mat, 12 by 12. Confirm. Oh, that didn't come in as one file. Let's go to combine, unite, make sure it's one thing, make.
Here we go,
Confirm.
people.
That's tiny, tiny, tiny. I can't even read that.
Well, I guess we're really putting it to the test.
We're gonna put it to the test today. Okay. Yep, it's tiny. We're gonna test it out. Test it out. Let's go ahead and load. We are doing this on everyday iron-on. Mom, mirror automatically turned my mirror on for me.
Nice.
Let's check these cuts.
It will cut.
Okay. I was weeding the wrong thing just then.
I was weeding.
I was weeding the wrong thing. Okay, it's tiny. Oh my Lord. Give me that pin tool.
The pin tool is the where it's at.
Okay, maybe I do need to weed this because I don't know that you all are gonna believe how small this is. And actually,
And it worked?
it seems to have.
Okay.
I'm not saying that it did for sure, but it seems
Seems to have.
that way. So let's try this first. Okay. Well, this didn't cut very well. I'm trying not to get my big fat head in here, guys. Oh, I don't even know what kind of letter that is that I'm peeling off of there. It's so little. What's it supposed to say? Hold on. I did make this way too small. We are testing.
I mean, if it works, then
I don't know what letter that is. Is it supposed to be an H? I don't know. I can't tell. But it's supposed to be an E, I think. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's not even like, oh God, where is it? It's not that it didn't cut it, it did, but they're so small. I'm just trying to make sure I don't lose anything. God, what was I thinking? Are y'all seeing this? Are they seeing this? Okay, cool. I can't look up and see what they're saying.
they like that you're doing this.
Well, I've lost parts of the E, and it wasn't because the machine did anything wrong. It was because it was just way too small. Dang it, now I've got that period in my head. Ooh, good.
I mean, I can like kind of see that you're doing smaller bits, but
That's tiny.
itty bitty baby.
Okay. Now these bigger ones are just like a charm. Okay.
Mama Hood. Yeah, Pimpin' Tool is like the tool for this.
Now this guy right here, I'm not gonna attempt this. I'm just gonna show you the letters.
Show us. I mean, it looks pretty dang good.
That's how small it cut. And it cut pretty well.
Nice.
So there you go.
Love it, love it, love it.
Okay,
And the words to
Tanner.
Tanner.